My friend, it's so wonderful to be back, having already done a post earlier. But I think earlier we talked about you really don't want to be a Christian. And the reason that we were talking about that is because the premise of all that is being done is called enlightenment, to wake people up by sharing with them a truth that perhaps they've always known, but have, for one reason or another, put it to sleep. Well, the truth is the truth, whether it's been arrested or not, it's still the truth. And it wants to be revealed, exposed. And so the maker of truth, ooh, ain't that something? The maker of truth requires that truth stands. And I just want to, as I've been saying, that what's happening in our world today is a truth. It is a truth that we're missing the light. We're missing God. Now, let me tell you something. I want you to understand this. Check my viewership, and you're going to see that it is very low. And the reason that it is very low is because the message that I bring to you is not a popular message. The message that I bring to you is a message that will free you. And not only does it free you, but it settles your mind, because you know it causes no bondage, no pain or suffering to anyone else. All it requires is that you know what you're doing, because you got to stand. You can't play with the truth. The truth means nothing if you don't stand. And many people profess, but they're not standing. The evidence is all around us. I want you to know that when I said the statement that you don't want to be a Christian, I'm saying that if you really know what a Christian is, what a Christian represents, based upon what you have accepted as being Christian, is so far from the truth, it's pathetic. See, as it stands right now, everybody that mostly that calls themselves a Christian, it doesn't matter what the outcome of it is. You basically believe that. And while you are using Jesus as a common denominator, and you got your own ways of walking, and it causes division, it causes death, and yet you think you're right. And the reason that you think you're right is because you don't know the truth. The truth is that everything is designed to work for everybody. And if you can't see it, if you cannot see whatever you follow working for everybody, I don't care who you are, if you can't see what you advocate working for everybody, put that crap in a trash can and burn it up. It does not represent God. In order for it to represent God, it will include everyone. And based upon what we've been exposed to, what it actually does as well is legitimizes the belief and faith in a power that we cannot see, that we call God. And we decide, we make the decision that we're going to trust God because nothing has worked. And so the call is for us to work it, work it. And when I say working it in reference to being a Christian, is that you have to stand. You have to not only be the word, you have to be the example. And you don't have to continuously quote the scriptures if God is working through you. And this is what should be happening. God should be working through you and not through a book. God should be working through the spirit and truth to you. And when God is doing it, it aligns. You see, because the common denominator is that it works for everybody. And if you got to stand, you got to know what you're standing for. You made the decision, you claimed it, and you understand that the greatest thing that you can do, the greatest example that you can give for God on this earth, in these bodies, during these times. I don't care what you wanted in life, what you have envisioned your dream to be. The greatest honor that you can give of your life is to God. And giving it to God means that you represent God. It means that, my friend. And that means the truth does not just work for you. The truth of God, just like every individual that breathes, that can do anything that is alive, it's the breath of God that does that. Breath of God that enables that. And when you put all of those breaths together working for the common cause, they find a way to fix the problems. You know, something keeps jumping through my mind, but it says that the truth will represent itself. You think about all that we've tried to do and what we've accomplished. May appear to be nothing, but the greatest love that we can give to honor God is you. To die, honestly, let me be honest and tell you the truth, to die representing God's love for everybody on earth. There's nothing else you can do. There is no greater love. And truly, God requires that of every one of us. There is no greater love than that we would give our lives for one another, especially when it comes down to truth. No greater love. And who cares about the outcome except there is no greater love. No greater love. Being a Christian would indicate that what's happening in America would not be happening. The game that is being played would not be taking place. What's happening to the Palestinians? What's happening to Ukraine? These things would not be happening if there were those who really represented God. And that's what Christians do. They really, really represent God. And they do it by choice. Their eyes have opened. They have, as some people call, woke up, and they can see the darkness and they glory in the light, for they have become the light. And wherever they strut amongst the darkness, the light is revealed. And it is by the light of love that those in the darkness will be able to see. And having seen, you just can't put it away. There's nothing like hearing it and seeing it. It's magnificent. Anyway, this is what I guess I just needed to say. Look like we scrambled, but it's good indeed. The greatest love is that each of us, can you imagine each of us? We're not trying to rip each other off. We're not hating because we're satisfied. We're not racist and bigots. We're not conning you because we, each of us, play a major part that gives us our greatest joy. And it is the product. It is what causes our needs, our wants, and our desires to be met. My. And it's just love. For there is no greater love than that one would give. Doesn't necessarily mean you got to die, which you're ready to do, but you died to the bull. Ooh-wee. And that was a day. Bye-bye.